Hey everybody, my name is Longshot, and today I'm going to be playing this game from the 90s. It's called Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars Director's Cut. So this is a game that I got on a Steam sale, and this is probably going to be really raw audio, so I might kind of cut some things out if I deem it boring, not sure. It's one of the first times I've kind of done this. I've experimented with some other ones, but so basically the first recording didn't go well at all because I had some interruptions, so that's why there's a continue button up there. But yeah, let's start a new game.
Paris.
Paris!
City of love, romance, and dreams.
Is it though?
So they say.
Exactly.
I used to say it too. But ever since that day of
Honestly
the
though,
murder,
I love the
I
style.
always associated my beloved Paris with death.
That gets me. That whole sequence. They don't make, like, title cards like that anymore. Gargoyles. Yes! Oh my gosh, the 2D animation's beautiful. Like, honestly, why don't they make Disney movies like this anymore? Like, it's the dumbest thing. Love this. So yeah, basically, facial expressions has an entire department of 2 people. But yeah, like, honestly, this is going to be a lot of fun. This is about as far as I got, so yep. And they had a lot of French people working with it too, which is really, really cool. Like, it was actually made by French people, it seems like.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
No editors. Editors are...
Caller, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon.
I feel like he's...
Yes, the Pierre Carchon.
Okay, he's...
No photos,
like, I'm getting
leave
Bill
your
Clinton
gear at all.
vibes.
He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why.
Because you're pretty.
Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile.
Hashtag-
say yes, and
hashtag
keep
me
taking
too.
notes.
So charming and so variant. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers
Honestly,
in Europe.
exactly.
He and
Exactly.
his wife Imelda were just
Honestly,
one
I love her
step down
haircut.
from royalty.
Oh, look at that
Well,
mime.
I hate mimes.
I hate
Unless
mimes
you
too.
think them
Actually, that's a lie.
adorable.
I think they're funny. I think
Here
mimes
I
are
was,
cool.
the
But
palace of the media
I have a
king
feeling that
and the
mimes is going to be
ice cream.
evil. Because, like, mimes and clowns in
I
games...
pressed the doorbell
And...
and set
Yeah,
in
exactly.
motion a
He's
chain
just...
of events which would change my life forever.
Yes?
Oh, she looks
What
like a
is it?
delight.
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
Madame Carchon, is a pleasure to
That
meet you.
2D... Just right here,
Yes,
this 2D
I'm
animation
sure.
is
The
great.
Ice Queen was
Okay, now
certainly
she
living
turned
up
and
to
it's
her
better, but...
reputation.
That was not good for a minute there. Can you really cut glass like a pencil?
Will you be
I feel like that's
staying
not
for the
possible.
interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Ooh.
Pretty. You're too kind, madame.
Oof.
The talented and very beautiful.
Honestly, is this person with the gun the
Such a
mime, or
pleasure
is
to
it going to
meet you
be,
at last.
like,
Monsieur Carchon,
a
I am honored.
woman that he's
Oh, I'm
wronged? I
sure
feel like
you
that's what it
are.
would be today.
Oh, Pierre, please. But I do not flatter you either.
Just be part of
I
the Me
was a
Too.
friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father, he never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must...
Ooh.
Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose.
Why the heck did he marry her? Like,
Excuse me for one moment, my dear girl.
You journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's
oof.
the rest of the world getting older, madame. That was no
We didn't see that
cat.
coming.
God, what? Monsieur Carchon?
It's definitely not a cat. Okay, that's a good way to go out, though. Like, punched by a mime. Oh, she looks so distraught.
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here.
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
Okay, she has a sense of humor, though.
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered. And here was
Why doesn't he have security?
Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops? Or start my own investigation? It was a no-brainer.
Alright, Nico. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's the diary icon. So it's like La Libre. So, that's French for the book. So, alright, so move the mouse pointer, we're already doing that, around the screen to discover areas of interest, which will be indicated by an animated blue circle. When the pointer passes over an object with which you can interact, it will change to an animating icon reflecting the available action. Press the left mouse button to perform that action. Click on the briefcase icon to open your inventory and display the objects that you are carrying. Diary icon to access the diary. Question mark to get puzzle hints and interface help. Spanner icon to save and restore a game and adjust settings. These icons can be found in the lower section of the screen. Alright. Let's go. So can she walk? Ooh! I actually kind of like that animation. Oh, and she can walk. Like, like that. That's just very cool.
A bust of Pierre Cauchon, humble servant of La France.
Feel like candlestick is. Oh, books.
The bookcase was filled with obscure first editions.
Okay. So we know he's wealthy. We know it's not because he wanted his money, because he just literally left out the window. Let's look at the body.
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that
Unless
this
you're the
was
Joker.
no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before and written about him. The costume killer.
So
at
she has a
least that's
past
what
with
I
this
called
guy.
him.
Alright. A pin.
It was one of my hair clips. My favorite, in fact.
Do
It
people
must have fallen when I was knocked down.
normally have favorite hair clips? Like, I feel like it's not a thing.
I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow.
Oh, girl, he's not poor. Like, I'm not even a big fan of the Me Too movement, and he's
Some
not
people
poor.
hate searching corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
Ooh. That's not. What's that?
In his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence. There was no going back now.
Is that a pocket? It didn't look like a pocket. Like, why would he have it stuffed? Is he Dora? He's just Dora, you know, he just like reaches behind him and just like gets out an umbrella.
Cauchon had been shot.
Ooh. I bet. Okay, relaxing in Bath when I was disturbed by a phone call from my editor, Ronnie. He asked me to interview Pierre Cauchon, media tycoon and serial philanderer. On the case like a shot. Creepy mime outside the Cauchon's apartment. Madame Cauchon, cold as ice. Mr. Cauchon, suave and charming. Living up to his reputation. Played along with his flirtation. The sound of a vase smashing, and Monsieur Cauchon went to investigate. A gunshot. I rushed to the room and found Mime standing over Cauchon's body. Mime beckoned. As I walked to him, he punched me, knocked me out. Why did she follow him? So it's like, come here, I want to stab you too, or shoot you, or whatever. Came to and find Imelda, distraught. Almost feel sorry for her. No, I'm pretty sure it's just like, well, we better call the cops now. That was kind of her attitude. Must get to the bottom of the story before the police arrive. This is the break that I have waited for. Hasn't she already written on a couple murders? Like, I feel like that should be good enough.
Pierre Cauchon again. His eyes seemed to follow me around the room.
Narcissistic much, bro?
A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
I mean, do you need to be a professional to cut glass? Like, I feel like, you know, you just get a glass cutter, but I'm not gonna lie though, I'm really enjoying the graphics on this. And just, it's like this old 2D charm, and it almost gives me like a Carmen Sandiego feel, which I really like.
The police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find...
Alright. Oh, I like this painting. That's really cool. Come on, Nico.
A Louis XIV's table with an antique cloth. Imelda had taste. But hey, with a husband that rich, taste is easy.
She is, I like her.
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful. Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
But that would...
Aha!
Oh!
Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff.
Ho ho ho. Honestly though, like, did she get to keep the pin? Yes. Like, who talks to themselves like that?
Instead of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat. Well, because there was something going on
here.
And I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
That's what I do when people are rude to me at their house. Like, I just tend to, you know, just... Do we combine?
No.
Nope, nope. Okay.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
Man, this woman is a savage.
It was a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine. Just the color I was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is...
Young lady, what
Did she
are
steal
you
it?
doing? Oh, this paint. It's my favorite color.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
But I like how they're so chill after this murder. Like,
The door was locked.
but that's why we have
A
this.
modern key on an antique door.
Oh. Never mind. Let's go talk to her.
Excuse me, madame.
Yes?
I am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists
Oh.
don't feel sorry.
Not true.
We shall see.
How did your husband know my father?
I have no idea.
They always know their
You
fathers.
didn't know him? Thierry Coulard.
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
Ooh. These people are so savage, though.
Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly, I preferred it that way.
That's
Why
horrible.
would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre
I don't know,
had
why
plenty
would a
of
mime?
enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronize me. You're all cut from the same cloth. Do you have any moral sense at all?
Yes, that's why I do this job.
You do it to see your name in print.
As if
Oof.
my editor gets the byline, I just do the work.
Well, don't expect my sympathy.
The police will be here soon, madame. Is there anybody you would like me to contact? Family, friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, he never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why? How do I know I can trust you?
Let's go this
Your
route.
husband invited me here today because he needed me. I think he knew somebody wanted to kill him.
Why would she make that presumption?
I could help.
I doubt it was your database he was after.
You're wrong. I was onto his killers already. I am sure of it. Please, you owe it to him.
I don't know.
All I need is a few more minutes to
They're
look
just
around
so
before
calm
the
after a
police come.
murder.
You really do have a moral sense, don't you? I trust so few people. And perhaps Pierre really did think that you could help. Of course it wouldn't have stopped him seducing you too. Here, take this. It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall. It was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
His poor wife.
Thank you. I promise you won't regret this.
Oh, she crying. The big oof. Like, honestly, though, the animation's so gorgeous. Just like...
Now we were getting somewhere.
Ah. New room?
I didn't need the lights on. It was light enough
True.
already. The painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read that in a fortune cookie?
Like, honestly, there's like a sense of humor to this, and that's great. Like, that's the most...
There was the very faintest of clicks.
That is such an obvious
Behind the
place.
picture was a safe.
That was easy. What the heck is that?
In the safe was some kind of artifact. There were strange symbols on its surface.
Does this look like squares?
It looked like the printer's blocks I'd made at art school. If there was one thing I'd learned about symbols, they are always important. But these symbols
Unless they're
scratched into
wingdings.
stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them. At least the stone was round. But what could I use for ink? And what could I print on? Sure, I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Cachon was past caring.
This woman is such a savage. Like, dang, Nico.
This wasn't the time for me to lie on this sofa doing my Marie Antoinette impression. Though it is very popular at parties, especially with gay guys. Don't ask me why. As expected, the desk was yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision. I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was blank. My heart skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant. But not just any carved elephant.
I'm trying to remember what else
It
had a
had
carved
been
elephant
made
that was...
by my father.
Oh.
I knew for certain because in my apartment I had its exact twin, carved into a box he had made. So Cachon had known my father. They really must have been friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
She is like stealing everything.
I didn't want to take the tray, but I knew that I could use it.
Okay. Let's go to his bedroom, find some ink.
Locked. Not surprising, really. It didn't work, but I guess it would have been surprising if it had.
That's true. Okay, so... Is there anything else in the room? Can we use the hairpin on the door? No. Oh, the paint. Okay. Yes, Nico. Nico is That is an ugly color.
I'd spread blue paint over the bottom of the tray.
Yeah, not so bad, but
It was
looked bad in
red.
that.
I was a very bad girl, but also quite a clever one.
Yeah. Okay. She is ruining antiques.
I rolled the artifact in the paint until it was completely coated.
You just stuck the paint thing in her
Genius.
jacket.
The roller and the paint worked just as I planned, but what did it say? It was some kind of coded message. It read,
The napkin.
Sub judice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that
Also, I
is
like
before
how
the
she knew
courts.
where to start.
Below it was a sequence of letters that made no sense. I suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts. So, sub judice could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the conciergerie. I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides, all this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
Pulitzer. Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay, so... Imelda doesn't trust me very much. Fortunately, she has chosen to let me investigate her husband's murder. In Cauchon's safe, found a stone cylinder with symbols carved on the surface. Got an imprint and found that it contained a coded message. Sub judice. SDSS. Sub judice refers to a case that is under the jurisdiction of a court. But what about the letters? Cauchon was carrying a boat ticket marked Bateau de la Conciergerie. I don't know how to say that. The whatever it is being the ancient law courts. The coded message includes the words sub judice. I should follow the clues exactly by going to the quayside on the Ile de la Cité, literally under the whatever it is. I feel so bad. I'm taking French and I still don't know what that is. Okay, so here, let's save quick. Let's put that there, because I'm not going to give out my real name. Okay. I don't think we have to go in his bedroom then. It's interesting. Alright. I feel like I should say goodbye to the woman, but she knows what we're doing. She's crying, so like...
There was no one I needed to phone. Not until I had solved this case.
A little legally iffy, but, you know.
I couldn't leave without saying goodbye to Imelda.
Okay.
Did you find anything useful?
This
She just stops crying.
Do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
No. But I think it was important to him. Always on display. Why?
It was carved by my father.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Imelda, I will do everything I can to find the killer.
Thank you, my dear.
And if the police ask, don't worry.
You were never here.
Sub judice was the key. I
Alright.
was going to have to find a way under the conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la Cité. If there was a way of getting under the conciergerie, it would have to be from there.
Alright, we finished the first level. So, yeah, that felt good. Ah, here we are.
Cauchon wasn't the type for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed.
Alright, well, I think I'm going to wrap up the first episode there. So, yeah, that's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this game, and yeah, it's going to be awesome to see where this goes, because I honestly love Nico, and she is great.
I wasn't leaving yet. I had a hunch there was more to find.
Like, honestly, I'm on the edge of my seat here, so... But, you know, I gotta have breaks, so... Alright. Stay safe, have a great rest of your day, and Merry Christmas! Because it's not Christmas yet, but I don't know when this is going to be released, so... Alright. See you around.